With flower power disappearing, one didn't really want to wander around in beads and bells and long droopy zapata moustaches, and so we didn't. But we were still stuck with a name, which wasn't too great. This was the end of '69, so that in actual fact the Flowepot Men disbanded. But prior to that, we'd recorded several tracks with Roger Greenaway, who was producing us at the time. And Dick Rowe, who was head of A&R at Decca, came to us and said, look, I've got all these recordings in the can. Do you mind if we release them? And of course we said, well, no, of course not. He said, well, what about a name? And we said, well, you think of one, Dick. So he came up with his area in New York, which is White Plains, and released the records under that name. The very first one to come out was My Baby Loves Loving by the White Plains, which was immediately very successful, so the band got back together again. It was exactly the same band as the Flowepot Men, only we called the White Plains. It's been a very incestuous life within the music business for me.
My baby loves loving. She's got what it takes and she knows how to use it. My baby loves loving. She's got what it takes and she knows how to use it. I was lonely once in this great big world, just a nowhere man without a girl. Till that lucky day when she came my way and she smiled at me as if to say, my baby loves loving. She's got what it takes and she knows how to use it. My baby loves loving.
So literally, we put all the charts up for the musicians, you know, the parts. We ran it down halfway through, and I said, stop, let's take it. So the engineer was ready. We took it, and we had a minute to spare. We did one more take with 1 minute to spare. And that became the hit. So it was, you know, that was pure luck.